Thanks, guys. I believe the first female fight of 2021 on our UK cards, of course, coming back from Dallas last week. We saw the undisputed welterweight championship between Jessica McCaskill and Cecilia Brackhouse. This is one that I absolutely love. Ramla against Bec Connolly. Actually got told by the team that this was a fight that was accepted by both. I thought this would be a fight that might happen in 2 or 3 fights' time. I saw an interview from Bec saying, I'd like that fight down the line. Here we have it. Saturday, it's on. Ramla, you must be excited. You know, Bec, you know this is a proper fight.
Of course. Obviously, you don't... Anyone that steps into the ring, you don't take them lightly. So I know this is a serious fight, and for me, it's just a step closer to what I want to achieve. Basically, you've got to take the hard fights as and when they come. You shouldn't shy away from them ever, because you want to prove yourself, and that's what I'm going to do.
Obviously, good opening performance from you. A little bit of frustration with illness and so forth. You were supposed to box a couple of times before this, but yeah, this is kind of like the fight that we was expecting in the 3rd or 4th fight of your career, but kind of in a stage now with the world that we live in that you have to take these opportunities and perhaps progress a little bit faster than you would in a normal world.
100%. I mean, for me, this fight, Bec wasn't my initial opponent. So obviously, thank you to Bec for stepping in. And yeah, it's just same again what I said. I'm happy to take the fight. I'm happy to be in those hard fights, even if it means earlier on, and I just want to prove myself.
Women's boxing, of course, flourishing, we know that, but especially flourishing around specific weights where there might be a lot of future competition. And your weight class just brimming with domestic fights, with world fights, of course. Ellie Scottney on this card as well, Shannon Courtney against Bridges for the world title, Rachel Ball coming back. So massive domestic fights for you, and an exciting future if you can keep progressing.
100%. There's a lot of good female talent in this country, and I know there's a lot around the world as well. I'm very excited about competing all around the world. I mean, I've done the whole international boxing for the last 4 years, and for me personally, I want the biggest fight of my career to be somewhere in America or in Mexico or in Asia or something like that. So that's definitely something that I'm very, very excited about.
I'll bear that in mind. Okay. Bec, welcome. She has to get through you first on Saturday. A lot of people very excited about this fight. I saw an interview with you a couple of weeks ago saying hopefully this was a fight that could get made, maybe even for a title, but big fight for you, a big opportunity, and a lot of people excited about Saturday.
Absolutely, and it wasn't so much about calling anyone out, because like you say, the division is thriving at the moment, and I'm just there to say I'll fight absolutely anyone. Didn't expect it to be on such short notice. I think Thursday I got a phone call, it was a possibility. They were like, what weight are you? And I was scaffolding at the time. I was like, baguette in mouth. I was like, definitely not a featherweight. I said, I can touch my toes and get to super feather. They were like, nah, we don't want it. And then Sunday, I got a phone call saying they'll take it at featherweight, 127, can you do that? And I just made a beautiful Mother's Day brunch, like cakes, you name it, scones, those little bad boy triangle sandwiches. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
You love to fight. I mean, you fight with Ellie Scottney. She's a fantastic talent. I mean, but you hung in there. You didn't stop trying. Ramla, of course, with a great amateur pedigree, probably not the same kind of pedigree as Ellie Scottney, who's been boxing for a very young age in the GB setup and big international tournaments. But a lot of people love watching you fight. You never take a step backwards. And is that the intention on Saturday night against Ramla again?
Yeah, again, you can't. How long's a piece of string? That's what I absolutely love about fighting. You absolutely never know what you are going to get. You have to be able to adjust in the moment. The Ellie Scottney fight, I think a lot of people outside of boxing just saw debutee against someone that's had 12 fights or what have you, but we knew exactly what we were getting in with. We knew what a superb talent she was, and the bookies really, really annoyed me, saying I was going out in the 2nd round. I was like, yeah, no way. Absolutely not. So yeah, pretty excited. Haven't had much prep, as I say, 3 days. Phoned the team up. Mike's like, oh, I was doing something at the weekend, and my strength and conditioning coach was like, right, you've got 3 PT sessions, let's go. So I've had 3 spars of camp, and
ready to go. You look fit and strong, ready to go. Saturday night, we look forward to it. Ramla, And Bec Connolly, Bec's put the roast dinners down. She got the late call. She's stepping up for war on Saturday. We know every time she brings it. And Ramla Ali, one of the biggest emerging young talents in female boxing, looking to progress to 2-0 against a very tough opponent on Saturday night. If we could join us here for a head-to-head, thank you.